Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Emerald, where today I'm going to not accidentally press the spacebar like that, but also we're gonna try and get Battle Tower ribbons and also potentially a shiny Landorus. Let's see if either one of those things happens. Actually, I can say with almost complete certainty that one of them will. Because I am, actually, hang on, am I? We've got that, okay, maybe not. I was thinking of using save states, but I guess I can't do that on this controller, so we have to go legit. Hey guard, I'm doing fine, hope you are too. Though what I am going to do is this time I'm going to actually look at the team comps of my opponents so that I can at least make more informed decisions and have a better chance. Hey there, boy chick. Promise to show me cute Pokemon. I make no promises. Actually, no, Metagross is pretty cute. You might get to see it. Okay, so we've got Mallow. Mallory's Porygon 2. Has Bright Powder, Psychic, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Recover. So that Ice Beam is concerning. But Metagross resists all of those. Guard, I can tell you with 100% certainty that there are Metagrosses in this battle tower, and they do have Meteor Mash. Because one of them got me pretty good last time. But while I had thought it was an illegal move back then, I realized it is in fact right. I gave it Levitate. I'm a fool. That's not even the first time I've done that. Oh, cool, and we got Primus paralyzed. Great. Fantastic start. We can maybe still pull this out. Why did I swap to Suicune? It's going to be using another Thunderbolt. Am I a fool? I think I'm a fool. Okay, we are actually in a very bad situation right now. Because if I swap to Metagross, it's going to take 2 Thunderbolts before it can move. And that's not great. I guess we swap to Latios and just let this thing go to town on our entire team and... Yeah, this is bad. I made some real tactical errors. Oh, great. It got the para again. Okay, here's the plan. This Porygon 2 only has special attacking moves. So we Calm Mind. That should let us take 1 Ice Beam without too much issue. If I go for another Calm Mind, we probably survive if it doesn't crit. And I think that's our only way out of here, is if I get to +2 and then we sweep with Latios. Okay, we survive, and it didn't crit or freeze. Now we Psychic, and please let that be enough to get rid of the Porygon 2. Please. Please. Okay, I think we lose now. Oh, there's still a chance. Suicune is probably faster, and it probably wants to recover right now. Okay, good. Suicune is faster. Can't believe I misplayed this so hard. Okay, Umbreon. Confuse Ray, Toxic, Feint Attack, Double Team. Not the biggest threat when we have Rest. The Confuse Ray is annoying, but the rest of it is also just annoying. This thing exists to annoy. But yeah, as I was saying before I started misplaying everything, they do have Meteor Mash on Metagross here in Battle Tower, but Metang learns it at level 50, so it is legal. It just feels illegal. And my Metagross can't have it because it was never a Metang. I caught it as a Metagross. Alright, so let's see you not hit yourself. Good. Ooh, nice crit. Love to see it. Okay, we're in this. It's 2-on-1. My Metagross is at half health and paralyzed, but ooh, Vaporeon. I think we've got this. Yeah, Vaporeon's got Surf, Ice Beam, Acid Armor, Rest. Okay, so it cannot be super effective against either of my Pokemon. It can't even be neutral against my Suicune, but then again, my Suicune's in very much the same boat. Is Acid Armor physical or special? Acid Armor is physical defense. So Metagross will become less and less useful as this battle goes on. Suicune is going to be the same value the whole time. The fact that they're going to have 10 rests over there is annoying. I don't know how we get through that unless we go for broke. Hopefully Primus can take 2 hits and then explode on it. If that can happen, we win right here. Otherwise, we're going to have to probably go to struggle with Suicune. Primus cannot take 2 hits. Okay. Just lost Primus for no reason. But whatever. So this is almost certainly going to struggle. Unless I get a lot of crits. And yeah, that's the whole thing. I need a lot of crits. The Vaporeon's holding a Lumberry, so there's no reason. Oh, we can't surf it. Yep, Guard, you are in fact correct. This Vaporeon does have Water Absorb. Okay, so what do I do here? We need to go to struggle. Does Sleep Talk use the PP of the things that it uses? I think that's an important thing to learn. So I'm going to rest right now. How much PP does Acid Armor have? Yeah, before I make any decisions here, I need to see how much PP I can expect this thing to have. Because that will change what I need to do. There it is. Okay, so acid armor has 40 PP. Oof. And then surf has, what, 15? Yeah, that would have been 15. Okay, and rest has 10. And ice beam also has 10. So it had a total of 75 PP. I have 40, 56, 72. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click surf while I'm asleep and use no PP. Oh, but when it's resting, it's going to be doing the exact same thing. If I hadn't basically just given up my Metagross for nothing, we wouldn't be in this situation. If I had remembered that the freaking Porygon used Trace, we would have been fine. So I do have 6 more rests than this Vaporeon does. So I think we still can take it to struggle. It's just going to take a long time. I'm going to use Sleep Talk now. So we've got 18, 16, 14. And this way we can see whether or not Sleep Talk uses other things PP. Because if it does, we're actually kind of in trouble. So we used Surf while we slept. How much were we at? Were we at 19 or 18? I don't remember. $18 full 14. But we're gonna wake up this turn, so it's fine that it failed. Surf would have failed too. So the real danger here is when it starts ice beaming if we get frozen. Okay, so we're at... Well, I need to rest first. Okay. 18, 13. Full. So we're at 18 surfs, 13 rests. Well, it can't freeze me now. Okay, that didn't use a rest, but it did use a sleep talk. I'm going to use it again and see if it uses a surf PP. Assuming it uses surf. It wants to use rest again. Okay. You know what? That's fine. A turn where we only use a Sleep Talk PP is still acceptable. And now we wake up. And I'm just going to throw a Sleep Talk PP away because Sleep Talk is the least valuable thing I've got. I still need to figure out whether or not it uses other moves PP, though. That's the important thing. Like, I'm not trying to use all of my Sleep Talk PP. I need to actually preserve my PP. So we rest. Just to conserve PP. Actually, all this experimenting is making it harder for me to stall this thing's PP out. So, Suicune, what I'm going to need from you, we're at 18 and 12. 18 and 12. I need you to choose one of the attacking moves. 2 out of 3 chance. You've missed it twice. Don't miss it a third time. Come on, Suicune. We've hit the 1 in 3 3 times in a row. 12, 18. Please, Suicune. Hit the 2 and 3 this time. There we go. Okay. So now we will have information. Oh, and the Vaporeon can't rest while its HP is full, which means it actually isn't going to be keeping turns. Okay, Sleep Talk does not use PP of the other moves. And yeah, Guard, absolutely my plan was to run out of Surf PP before the Vaporeon starts struggling. Okay, and now we rest again. So this Vaporeon cannot harm us anymore. Until it starts struggling, but we won't have to care about that. And it's eating through its rests right now. Oh, but now that it can't harm us, I'm gonna be eating through my rests at the same rate. And it's still got a bunch of acid armors in the tank. But I have more than 40 PP worth of stuff to burn through, so yeah, we're good. When it's out of rests and using only acid armor, it's going through to struggle. So I misplayed this battle pretty terribly, but we're still gonna win, thanks to Suicune being a very bulky water type. And just to confirm that this does spend rest PP and we're not going to be here for literally forever. Good. Okay, so time for me to get rid of my surfs while I can. These are such quick, exciting turns. Okay, it's using acid armor. Does that mean it's out of rests? I think so. So once I'm out of surfs, I'm going to start using ice beams, and those are going to get actual real damage in that it can't heal off. It occurs to me, since Sleep Talk doesn't use the PP of the other move, that means I'm going to, once it starts struggling and doing damage, I do not want to use Sleep Talk while I'm resting, because there's a chance it could actually use Surf and undo the damage that I'm going to be doing. And yes, Califor, at least I don't have to survive through seismic tosses. And there goes my last Surf. Now to start actually doing damage. It's not a lot. But you know, with 16 of them, we might just get there. Okay, the freeze actually isn't helping our cause. Though, hey, at least it got rid of the Lumberry. I don't know that we're even going to go to struggle. We just needed it to run out of attacking moves and rests. Thank goodness the Suicune Vaporeon match was in Suicune's favor. If that thing had lefties instead of a Lumberry, this would have sucked. Not that this was good as is, but lefties would have made this potentially unwinnable. We would have both gone to struggle. And I don't know that struggle in this game can do enough damage. We might have soft-locked. Your Pokemon aren't very nice. Yeah, Guard, it is very lucky that in this game they don't use even PP ups. Okay, and that's our 50th win. Want to see scary Pokemon? Depends. Lexi. Okay, so unlike Mallory, Lexi can only show up from Battle 40 or Battle 50 onward, which means we're likely to see some legendaries on this team. But we're starting with a Weezing. Let's see here. Lexi has 4 different Weezings she could have. 2 of them have Explosion. And 2 of them have Destiny... Or, no, 1 has Destiny Bond. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Psychic on it and hope that we don't see any moves that this thing has. Goodbye, Weezing. No explosions for you. Tentacruel. So, Tentacruel does have high special defense, so this is going to be a little annoying. And there are 4 possible Tentacruel sets here. Of them, the ones with Mirror Coat are the scariest. Do I swap to Metagross for this Tentacruel to avoid Mirror Coats? If I do, none of them can hit it for super effective. The best they can do is Surf or Hydro Pump for neutral damage. I think we swap to Metagross. That's the safer pick here, because Metagross cannot get Mirror Coated. Okay, it's one of the ones with Ice Beam, which means it's also one of the ones with Mirror Coat. And that means that it's either got Hydro Pump, Sludge Bomb, Mirror Coat, or Surf Giga Drain Mirror Coat as its other 3 moves. Okay, so it's the Surf set. So Surf, Giga Drain, Ice Beam, Mirror Coat. That is the Tentacruel this is, and it's got a Shell Bell. So swapping off of Latios when this thing had Mirror Coat was the right plan. Sure, it never used Mirror Coat, but it was by far the safer thing to do. And now we've got a Vileplume when we still have Latios in back at full health. So I believe we've won this fight already. And we're just going to Earthquake until we lose Metagross, I think. This Vileplume might have Attract, which would just be annoying. Okay, it's got Stun Spore, that's information. Okay, it is the one with Attract. So Attract, Stun Spore, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain. Which means I think Metagross is going to get this KO. Come on, no full para. Nice. All right. Good job, Metagross. That's another battle down. You're more scary than my Pokemon. Listen up, I always win. Hopefully that is not true. Triathlete Toby. Okay, he's another one who's exclusive to Battle 50 and onward. And he's opening with an Umbreon. Okay, he's only got one Umbreon. Swagger, Psych Up, Attract, and Shadow Ball. I don't like that Shadow Ball. Its Attract is worthless against my entire team, so there's that. Swagger and Psych Up with Shadow Ball is actually kind of nasty. But if we swap to Metagross, it'll only be a neutrally effective Shadow Ball against very high physical defense. And we'll at least get value out of the attack boost from Swagger. I think Primus is the plan. Opening with Shadow Ball, no Swagger. Oh yeah, that's nothing. We're in this. Let's see, what does he potentially have? He does have a few flying types, but not very many. So I think Earthquake is the play. That did less than I would have liked, but it's not going to matter too much. All right, Umbreon, this is your last chance to give me an attack boost. Oh. Well, no swaggers happened. Marowak. So this Marowak... Where is it? Be a lot easier to find if I knew the Pokedex number for Marowak off the top of my head. Oh, there it is. So it's got Thick Club, surprising absolutely nobody. It's got Earthquake, surprising absolutely nobody. Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Brick Break. So it's gonna be using a Thick Club Earthquake right now, almost guaranteed. So I think we swap to Latios. And after that, we just rely on Marowak being relatively frail. Because while Suicune would absolutely be able to get rid of it with a Surf, not frail enough, but slow enough, and it chose to Swords Dance, so we are in the clear. Marowak is down. I like how this time on Battle 50, I didn't encounter a freaking Registeel Raikou team. Right off the bat. Oh, and Vileplume's out last. I don't even have to care what this thing knows. That's another battle down. I can beat you at smartness. No, no, sir, you cannot. Want to hear my song? Not really. Raymond. Yet another exclusive to Battle 50 and onward. And starting with a Miltank of all things. Focus Punch, Shadow Ball, Attract, Thunder Wave. That is a very annoying set. Because she can attract my Latios. She can Shadow Ball my Latios. I don't like either of those options. But she's probably using Thunder Wave first, because that's what these things tend to do. And I've got a Lumberry for that. Yep, there's the Thunder Wave. Unfortunately, Psychic didn't do nearly as much as I needed it to. So clearly the strat for this Miltank is Attract, Thunder Wave, and then Focus Punch. Which is kind of mean. We just Psychic again. It's gonna Thunder Wave again. Would have loved to see a special defense drop there. Problem is I can't really swap off of Latios because that would just let her paralyze something else. And yeah, she's just Shadow Balling, which is going to hurt. Please don't be fully paralyzed. Good. Get rid of the Miltank. Get rid of it. It's gone. So we've still got a fully healthy Metagross and Suicune in back. This Starmie is probably going to get rid of Latios, though. Psychic, Confuse Ray, Thunder Wave, Recover. Or Surf, Confuse Ray, Thunder Wave, Recover. Either way, it's not good against Latios. The Confuse Ray is probably going to happen and be annoying, but it actually can't get rid of Latios in one move. Okay, this is the one that knows Psychic. So that means that we swap to Metagross if Latios goes down. I don't like that full para. Would have loved to see a Thunderbolt go off. Please don't get the KO. Dang. But hey, Metagross can come in and just pick up this Starmie. Probably gonna get Thunder Waved, though. Or Confuse Raid. Please don't hurt yourself. Good. Okay, Starmie down. So the real question now is whether this guy has a Regis... Oh, he could have any of the Regis. Or Latias or Latios in back. Please don't let it be any of those. Hey, it's a Jolteon. We can live with a Jolteon. Now, here's the question. Do I swap out to Suicune and give them another KO, but then come back with Metagross and Earthquake this thing out of existence? Or do I just trust that it can take whatever's coming and Shadow Ball it? So this Jolteon definitely has Thunderbolt and Thunder Wave. And then for the last moves, it could be either Bite, Shadow Ball, Attract, Protect, or Agility, Baton Pass. I think we just Shadow Ball it. Okay, now we know exactly which one it is. So it's Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Attract, Protect. Of course, Metagross hurt itself. And there's the Thunder Wave, so now we've got to get through Confusion and Paralysis, which is annoying. Okay, never mind, just Paralysis. And there's nothing this thing can do to keep itself alive. Other than get rid of my Metagross before I can attack, but chances of that are... They were better than I would have liked, but we got it. Satisfied is what I can't be. Is this a play on I can't get no satisfaction? Is this the off-brand I can't get no satisfaction? Satisfied is what I can't be? I am not old, I am skilled. Jasper. Yet another who can only show up at 50 or higher. And we start with a Quagsire. Okay, this is one of potentially 4 Quagsires. Earthquake, Brick Break, Counter, Mud Slap would be the one that I would love to see the most. Curse, Attract, Yawn, Ancient Power would be annoying, but this one's male, so the Attract doesn't matter. Surf, Earthquake, Ice Beam, Amnesia is probably the worst one for us to face. And Earthquake, Sludge Bomb, Double Edge, Curse would be annoying, but not the worst. So I think we just open with a Psychic and feel out which one this is. Please don't be Ice Beamer. Okay, it's a Cursor, so it's not an Ice Beamer. We know that for sure. So it's either the Attract, Yawn, Ancient Power one, or the Earthquake, Sludge Bomb, Double Edge one. So unfortunately it's got leftovers, so that narrows it down. So it's Curse, Attract, Yawn, Ancient Power. That's the one we've got. The fact that they sent this thing in here with Ancient Power being its only attacking move. And the fact that it's not even trying to yawn. What are you even doing? They just gave me a free Quagsire. I am not complaining, but they gave me a free Quagsire. Executor. This is another one that's 104. 2 of them have explosion. Three of them have grass-type attacking moves. One's got light screen, which would kind of suck for me. I think we have to stay in with Latios, regardless. Yeah, stay in, just hope it's not one of the 2 exploders. And if it is, we lose Latios, but we've still got 2 Pokemon in back. And my own Metagross can also explode to get rid of his last thing. So I think, yeah, we just stick in with Latios. Okay, so it's a Cursor. There's only one that can use Curse, so it is Return, Curse, Sleep Powder, Rest. And unfortunately for him, I still have a Lumberry. Okay, there's the rest. It's gonna Chesto here, though. But honestly, that's fine. This one, I don't have to worry too much about. It did use 1 curse. So its return is going to do more damage because of that. Okay, there's a second curse. Why is it not going for the sleep powder? That seems like the easy play. Like, you go for sleep powder. It's on the set. Is this thing just gonna curse and rest all day? Well, this time it doesn't have a Chesto, so it's stuck sleeping for 2 turns. We just win. They have given me a free Exeggutor, much like how they gave me a free Quagsire. I will take this, and I will appreciate it. Goodbye, Exeggutor. All right, what do you have in your last slot? A Lapras. Okay, this is one of 8 Laprases. And I'm going to Thunderbolt it, whichever one it is. It won't go down to this, but it will take damage. Come on, Para. No Para. Double Edge. Okay, you've just given me a free Lapras. Also, that narrowed it down to 2 of the sets. Shell Bell. That narrowed it down to 1. So this Lapras knows Psychic, Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, and Double Edge. Why would you not give it Ice Beam? Good job, Latios. You soloed an entire team. Past the 50th match. I am shocked. Down I go. I've got a lot of bug Pokemon. I hope that's true, because it means you're probably going to lose. Actually, I don't have anything super effective against bug. Scizor, okay. Probably the worst thing I could have seen first, because we've only got Thunderbolt for that. What was this guy's name? Avery? Yes, Avery. Okay. Glad I got that right. So his Scizor, he could have 4 of them. 2 of them, no bug-type moves. So let's just hope it's not one of those 2. As we Thunderbolt it. It is one of those 2. Okay, so it's one of the ones with Silver Wind. It outsped me, which means it's the one with a... Seriously? It's the one with a Quick Claw. So this thing is Silver Wind, Steel Wing, Swords Dance, and Light Screen. I guess I swapped to Suicune, because Suicune can take the hit from Silver Wind. Really wish I didn't give up my Latios like that. But whatever, we surf. Oh no. This guy can have a Shedinja. I need to keep Metagross in back. If I do not have Metagross and he has Shedinja, we lose. Okay, Scizor gone. I think I forgot to increment my count, but I don't know off the top of my head. Thank goodness this thing's bug flying well, not these days, always. Thank goodness it lost its water type. It means we get to be super effective. That was less damage than I would have liked, but then again... Ooh, nice miss with the Stun Spore. They do have a light screen up. I don't think I really have much to worry about with this Masquerain. Yeah, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. Giga Drain would be annoying, but it's focused on Stun Sporing and it's not getting it. So thanks, RNG. You actually helped me out. All right, what's in back? Is it the Shedinja? Nope, it's a Shuckle. Okay, so there are 4 possibilities for this Shuckle. 2 of them are Chesto Resto, 2 of them have lefties. So we'll eliminate 2 of them with this Surf. Okay, it's got Double Team, which means it's actually definitely one of the lefties ones. But we have no additional information. It's still one of 2 potential Shuckles, and it doesn't matter because it's gone. Guard, looking at the EVs, these things can have both of the, or well, any of the possible Shuckles would have had 255 defense, 255 special defense, which is legal. My bug Pokemon are all upside down. Is that how you see it when they get KO'd? Oh yeah, I definitely missed some counting. I am number 1 in the old class. Kindler Ferris. Yet another exclusive to Battle 50 onward. He has 4 potential Charizards. Of them, 1 knows a Dragon move, and it also knows a Dark move. The rest cannot hit for super effective damage. So let's hope this is one of the rest. Actually would have liked it if we just didn't find out at all. Ooh, paralyzed. Nice full para. Okay, we just don't get to find out which Charizard this is. It's gone. Love when that happens. Arcanine. Again, one of 4. 3 of them have extreme speed. They all have crunch. Do I swap to Suicune here? I think I swapped to Suicune here. Because Suicune is very physically bulky. And also resists fire. But Crunch isn't physical. But Suicune's also pretty specially bulky too. Calipor, Suicune is not the best dog Pokemon because it is a leopard. It is a cat Pokemon. All 3 of the Johto beasts are cats. And Ninetales. Okay, we got a free pass. We are getting our first Battle Tower ribbon. Okay, so it probably doesn't matter what this Ninetales is. It'd be annoying if it was a sunny day Ninetales. There is one potential sunny day one. Outsped us with a Confuse Ray. Unfortunately, outspeeding us doesn't tell me anything. But the Confuse Ray eliminates one of the 4 options. And we'll never find out which of the other 3 it was, because we win, and we get a ribbon. I am not number 1 anymore. That's right, I've beaten all 7 trainers. This one? Yeah, this one. Hooray, we've added a ribbon. So there was just the one battle that I severely outplayed, or not outplayed, severely misplayed, but I still managed to clutch it out. That felt good. But now I've got to do it without Metagross. That's going to be a little harder. So, who do I want to go for next? Because, like, the movesets we've got on the rest of these are not ideal. Not by a long shot. Metagross was easily the best option we had for our other Pokemon. So all of these are going to be harder. Scizor might be the closest to Metagross, so I guess we go with Cuthbert next. I'm just trying to figure something out. Surely there's the ability to make a save state on this controller. Surely. Yeah, I don't have that. Is there any way for me to change my controller mapping? No, there isn't. Okay, so we're just stuck. So, no save states. I have to do this legally and legitimately. Okay, so this is going to be rough, potentially. And I am scared. Outlander, the reason why I picked exactly 4 is because the 4 that I originally picked were the 4 that I liked the most, and it's just those 4 I felt gave me a good chance of having them be able to get all ribbons going forward, at least on one of them. And yeah, that's the reasons. So yeah, it was just the ones that I liked the best, though I swapped Magneton for Electabuzz because I accidentally caught Magneton in the wrong Pokeball. But I am pretty cool with Electivire, so yeah. Okay, so we're doing this with Latios, Suicune, and Cuthbert now. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I don't get sent back to 0 again. I don't want to get sent back to 0 again. Well, at least I do have one ribbon to show for this stream. I wish Sunday is a sunny day. Picnicker Melody. Okay, so this one can show up as early as battle number 42. And her Magmar. Flamethrower, Psychic, Cross-Chop, Confuse Ray. So it's not a huge threat to my Latios. And Lumberry is gonna get rid of that confusion. Yeah, Outlander, I agree Magnezone is a downgrade from Magneton aesthetically. Which is why I wasn't too upset when I made my mistake. Okay, Tentacruel. This Tentacruel is Hydro Pump, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam, and Mirror Coat. So, I was gonna say we swapped to Metagross, but we don't have Metagross. Not having a ground move is gonna be real annoying here. It resists Steel, it doesn't resist Normal. It resists Bug, I'm pretty sure. Resists Water and Ice. So Latios is the only one able to do more than just neutral damage against it. Is there anything else that this guy could have that this girl could have that specifically Latios needs to take care of? Maybe Machamp? But I think we're okay to use Thunderbolt here, because they probably want to use Ice Beam, and I don't know if that one-shots. So we can at least feel things out. Nope, mirror-coated. Oh well, at least we got some good damage in. And Cuthbert can probably pick up this KO. So we slash it. Unless it Hydro Pumps us out of existence. Not out of existence, okay. So that's the only move we get to use with Cuthbert, and that's not ideal. Miss. Miss. Oh. I don't know that we get past this now. You don't know what you had until it's gone. Except I did know what I had. It was a Metagross. I had a Metagross. And now what do I have? Scizor. Of course it got the poison. Oof. If it didn't have a Shell Bell, it would have been gone by now. But we've still got a decent chance of getting through this. Just gotta hope that they don't have one of the things that can use a strong electric move behind this thing. If it's something that I can rest against safely, then we basically win. Cradilly. So that thing can Giga Drain and it can Mirror Coat. I think we're boned. But we're gonna rest right now. Get rid of the poison. It might ingrain, which would kind of suck. Mirror Coat. Ooh, I don't like that it's wanting to Mirror Coat already. There's the ingrain. Was kind of hoping it would just use Mirror Coat constantly and get rid of the PP, but no such luck. And now to find out whether or not we can outpace the Giga Drain. Okay, yeah, the Giga Drain doesn't hurt too bad. Mirror Coat is the threat here. Thankfully, Toxic is a non-threat. But we're going to need this thing to let us use a lot of Surfs without getting Mirror Coated if we want to actually pull off a win. Maybe we Ice Beam it and try for a freeze? That'll do less damage for it to Mirror Coat as well. Oh, and it's super effective because I forgot Ice is not resisted by Rock. So actually it does more damage than Surf, which means if it Mirror Coats when we Ice Beam, we lose. And I don't think the next Ice Beam scores the KO unless it crits. I think I Surf before I Ice Beam again. Though that still risks getting Mirror Coat KO'd. Yeah, I think that's a loss. Yep, sure is. Yeah, we didn't really have much to do there. Sunday seems forever to come. That's not grammar. And back to 0 we go. So, the good news is we can start using Primus again? The bad news is we've got to go through 49 more battles before we can even have a chance at getting a ribbon again. So I think the real issue with that battle there was not an issue with that battle there because it was an issue with a different... Or no, it was that battle. Or was it that one where this is, or... No, it wasn't that battle where this is, or... Quick Clawed by Gladios. That was a different battle. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Get ready for me to thrash. You don't look like the type who would thrash. I like your Beldum, sir. I do. But what the heck are you doing with a Beldum in the battle tower? At least get him a Tang. Guard, what you missed is I lost. So, only Primus has a ribbon. Cuthbert does not, and we're back to nothing. It's a tough loss to swallow. I am totally ready to rock today. It is true that at least the most important one got the ribbon. I really would have liked if I could have gone all 4 and thus leveled them up. Because as soon as they all have the ribbon from here, then I can just level them all to 100 and start going for so many other ribbons. Yeah, Outlander, if I kept winning, it's once you hit 49 victories, then every 7 victories after that, they give you ribbons. So yeah, I could have chained quick ribbons together without needing to go back to 0 if I kept winning. And it doesn't get any harder once you hit match 50. Like, it pulls from the same pool for every match beyond 50. And thankfully, Guard, there is no ribbon unique to 100 wins. I think it's just you can get a Battle Frontier symbol thing then, but I'm not here for that because those don't go on my Pokemon, those go on my trader card. Teach me a good strategy. No thanks, kid. Okay, so actually I will teach you a good strategy. For one, don't send out a Psyduck in the battle tower. I don't believe Eviolite exists yet. So really everything here should be fully evolved. Unless you want to lose. Should have used Dragon Claw. Of course the flash worked. Wow, this Abra knows Aeroblast. Didn't know we were fighting a freaking Lugia in disguise. Hydrate a little. Yeah, maybe keep a Scyther unevolved, but only if you're relying on its speed. Man, that Flash is paying dividends for them. Yeah, Guard, Metronome would be more nerve-wracking here if I had not 2 other Pokemon behind this Latios. Wow, that is an awesome strategy. Yeah, I know, right? Not sending out Psyduck first, it is a great strategy. And having fully evolved Pokemon, also a great strategy. Here I come, feeling ready for it all. And that clicking sound you probably just heard was me closing my travel mug that currently has barley tea in it. Nice and hot barley tea. Yeah, Guard, Technician Scyther is great. It's a shame I've got Swarm Scizor. I'd also really like Technician Scizor. Like it even more if I had access to Bullet Punch. But that doesn't exist yet. Hey, look, we're gonna do something that you can't do in later generations. I mean, you can in 2 of the later generations, but... Yeah, one-shot a Snubble with Dragon Claw. Try that in a modern game. That was not what I need. I can't believe I got my first Battle Tower ribbon before I find a freaking... I know how to go-go. Still haven't found a shiny Landorus. I got a Battle Tower ribbon before finding a shiny Landorus. This feels wrong, just in terms of the amount of time investment required. My luck on this Landorus is terrible. And I can only pray that I never beat this record for longest streak without a shiny. I don't even know which stream it was when I started hunting for the Landorus, but it's been a long time. Go, just flail about. I think that one was probably also a great value version of Wake Me Up Before You Go. Something like a yo-yo could definitely be moved over to just flail about. But it definitely was not as clear as the great value I can't get no satisfaction. I'm a knockout, you can't win. Pretty sure I can win. Pretty sure the first ones who are gonna start actually threatening me are in the 40s. I say, having definitely lost at like 28 before. But that was the result of probably misplaying. I don't even remember what happened back then. So, here's my plan at this point. I've proven twice that I am capable of getting up to battle number 50. I've also proven that I am capable of getting the ribbon. Once I get back to battle number 50, I'm going to pull my analog pocket off its dock and make a save state, so that I never have to go through these battles leading up to it again. That's not the knockout I mean. Because yeah, all my save state would do for me is save me the tedium of working back up to 50 with the exact same team that I've used to do it twice now. And this will be my 3rd time working up to 50 with the exact same team. I have proven that I am capable of exactly that. So what I need to prove is that I can go from 50 to 56 with Pokemon other than Primus in my 3rd slot. Which is gonna be rough because Primus is really, really good. Basically going to require a little bit of luck in terms of which set of 7 trainers we get, as well as what they do. And yeah, guard, Registeel, my first time I got past Battle 49, on Battle 50, they opened with a Registeel, and I played very poorly against it. Like, I saw it use counter. Wait, no, what happened? I saw it do something. I think it was counter. So, like, I was swapping from Latios to Metagross because I was thinking, oh, hey, it's... Or, no, why would I do that? I don't remember what it was doing. Maybe it used something or other, and then I made a bad call, and then it exploded. And I was down 2 Pokemon. Yeah, I was down 2 Pokemon. I only had Suicune left. And the second Pokemon they sent out was not Latios. It was Raikou. Raikou was the second Pokemon they sent out. And it was against my Suicune. And at that point, I knew I lost. Okay, beginning of episode 26, I started hunting for shiny Landorus. Okay, thanks for finding that out for me. So, this is the 10th stream of trying to find a shiny Landorus. And I know some of those streams were only 2.5 hours, but I think some of them were 3.5. Oops. Which means we are probably coming up on 30 hours of hunting for shiny Landorus. I know there have definitely been times where I have neglected to hit the soft reset button for a good long while because I've been distracted. But I think it's probably fair to say that I've averaged at least 1 check per minute. Probably more. But if we assume 1 check per minute, then that'd still be 1,800 checks that we're coming up on today. We've probably already passed 1,800 checks. And the chances are 1 in 4096, I think? Tools here that will allow me to figure out the exact chances of not finding a shiny Landorus by now, assuming we have done 1,800 checks. Got the chances of not finding... Well, I have got the chances of not finding a shiny Landorus on any given check right here in front of me. It's 99.97558594% are the chances of not finding a shiny Landorus. Oh, but that's not including my shiny charm, which I do have. So hang on. We gotta actually cut that chance in half, so... So the chances of not finding a shiny Landorus on any given check with the shiny charm would be 99.9511718%, probably, with more going on that gets rounded off. And the chances of not finding one after 1,800 checks are about 41.5%. So we are over odds in terms of chances of having found one by now. My chances of having found one by now are roughly 58.5%. Assuming only one check per minute over 30 hours, which we aren't at 30 hours yet, but I think it's fair to say I've still done at least an average of one check per minute over the time that we have done. And I've probably done enough more checks that we've probably still passed 1,800 by now. Considering that, at best, we've probably got just over 2 checks per minute when I'm at my fastest. I've been too busy mathing shiny odds to keep track of my numbers. Also, I've been doing more than just that, because we're definitely not at 2 out of 56. We're past 7. I have been super neglecting my counter of how many battles we've had in here. But then again, it doesn't really matter except when we hit the 7s, so we're fine. I don't need to keep a live track. Heck, it doesn't matter until we hit 50. Well, 49. Of course it had to survive on like 1 HP so that it could get another move in. Watch it use Protect again. Oh, it did. Nice. Alright, time to do a little bit more math, but it'll be easy math this time. Okay, so we've won 7 plus 2. There we go. I swear, once you've beaten the Battle Tower matches where they don't even use fully evolved Pokemon, they should just, like, give you a free pass past those levels. Because there's no point for them to even exist at that point. Like, oh no! This dude's throwing out Porygon and Pupitar. Truly incredible threats that I have to respect. Goodbye, Porygon. I'm still sad we haven't gotten up to Porygon 9. I just thought of something that would just be absolutely hilarious as a joke, but I have no idea whether it would even be possible to pull off, just in general. And it absolutely wouldn't be worth the money, and it would be very, very stupid. But imagine every Pokemon generation we actually did get a new Porygon that reflected the best graphics technology of the time. Here in Scarlet and Violet, Gen 9, we get Porygon 9. Scarlet and Violet as games rendered in 1080p, because of course they are. And just assume, for the sake of this joke, that the Switch is capable of outputting in 4K. Imagine if they rendered the whole game in 1080p just because that was the way that it ran better. I know it doesn't even render in a full 1080p, but still, ignore all those small details. Game is rendered in 1080p because that's what they set it at. Except, while it seems like it's running at 1080p, what it is actually doing is secretly running at 4K. It's 1080p with a ×2 integer scale up to 4K for almost all of the visual elements, except for specifically Porygon 9, who is rendered in a full 4K on a 1080p backdrop. It would be hilarious, and also way stupid and a complete waste of dev time and resources and system resources. But it would be very funny. Like, just imagine any game where specifically one character is rendered at a higher resolution than everyone else. That would be a hilarious joke. I'm sure they've done, like, games back in the 2D era where one character just was rendered with higher detail than everyone else. Actually, wasn't Culex in Mario RPG like the opposite of that, where he specifically mentioned like how everyone else was in 3D and it didn't make sense to him or something? Like, he was a reference to old Final Fantasy games which were fully 2D, not using pre-rendered and then 2D-ified versions of 3D assets. But he was like the only 2D asset in the game, basically. They should do something like that in the modern era, where just one character is rendered at a higher resolution than everyone else. Just for funsies, because it would be hilarious. Make it some stereotypical rich snob who's just... he's got enough money to be rendered at a higher resolution. Look at this thing wasting my time. Catherine, you couldn't win this because you brought a freaking Eevee to the level 50 battle tower. It'd be neat if they had a Little Cup battle tower. Of course, if they had Little Cup battle tower, then basically the winning strat would be bring in Trapinch, Carvana, and like some other thing that I don't remember. But those two do have really outsized attack stats for their evolution stage. I'm using Ice Beam. Surf is just as effective, and this thing does not have Water Absorb ever. While I do see the strat of using Abra for Little Cup, isn't its move pool, like, really limited? Especially in Gen 3? Pressing A on the wrong device. Yeah, Gen 3 Abra is basically... Thunderwave. Or, sorry, Shockwave. Shockwave, Thief, and Psychic. Okay, at least it can learn Psychic, so that does let it get some real damage in. So yeah, I guess that would make Abra a pretty big threat in Little Cup. Especially with that speed stat, too. Consider swapping over to Suicune, but we really don't need to. Yeah, Outlander, I'd say Gen 3 Alakazam is probably at its most terrifying because it gets the elemental punches and actually gets to use them. So yeah, it's hard to out Alakazam in Gen 3 specifically. Because it's got those stats and fantastic coverage moves. And then the elemental punches stopped being special, and Alakazam was never the same again. But still, shiny! We got it! It didn't take 11 streams, only 10! Okay, I need to catch this now. What is this going to have? It is it's a level 60 Landorus, which means it's likely to have Sandstorm, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Earth Power. Thankfully, it's not 61, or it might have Fissure, which would be annoying. And it doesn't have anything that hurts it. Okay. So, it doesn't have any recoil moves. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm still going to open with Spore. And then I'm going to soak it so that it doesn't get any stab. Well, it didn't stay asleep long. Spore it again. Get rid of this Furret. Gonna Gastro Acid to get rid of its Sand Force? Sleep yet again. Oh, my soaking it has put us on a clock because Sandstorm. That is actually very bad. Landorus, if you know what's good for you, get in one of these balls and stay in it. I should not have soaked it. Do I have a roto catch? That would help. Guard, the Furret in single battles would use Follow Me because it wanted to be the center of attention, clearly. Okay, do I have a roto catch? No, I don't. Okay. So, we're just using Lux Balls. And hoping one of them works. I mean, we haven't failed to catch something with a Lux Ball yet, but then again, we've never gone over odds on a shiny before yet either. I'm pretty sure the odds of getting it in a Lux Ball, well, they're higher than the odds of finding it, but not by enough for me to be comfortable. Okay, so we spore it once more, but then Smeargle has to heal. Unfortunately, this Landorus does have enough PP on Sandstorm to get rid of itself. I don't have... I should really be having a Pokemon with Life Dew in the party. That's what I should do. If I had Life Dew, I wouldn't have to worry. Or Heal Beam or whatever. Heal Pulse? Yeah, because Life Dew is only for your team, isn't it? I should get something with Heal Pulse. Just in case. Yeah, I think my chances of actually getting this capture are still relatively good. There we go. Okay. Saved. And Incineroar grew to a nice level. And that's goodbye, Metagross. And we are going to save the game just to be absolutely certain that we get to keep him. Yeah, thankfully Landorus and his pals... Okay, actually they do still have a catch rate of 3. It just feels way higher in Sun and Moon specifically, I guess. Because maybe it is way higher in Sun and Moon specifically. I don't know. It shouldn't be, because I'm looking at the Sun and Moon Pokédex when I'm seeing this capture rate of 3. But whatever. I've gotten really lucky with getting things in Lux Balls. About as lucky as I've gotten with actually finding shinies, I suppose. And we will heal. I love that the shiny Landorus hunt is now over. Forever. Confirmed. I have it. And there he is in a box. Here's some shinies that I found while trying to find the shiny Landorus. 2 shiny Swannas, a shiny Yanmega, shiny Swellow, and a shiny Sigilif. And of these, the Sigilif was the only one that I didn't have before. But yep, that's a shiny Landorus in a box. And that's a shiny Thundurus and a shiny Tornadus, which I use to find the shiny Landorus. Because you can't even get a shiny, you can't even get a Landorus in this game without having those two in your party. Which I kind of hate because it means they're forced to get some XP. And thus, EVs. Oh yeah! Got the whole trio, and that means every Gen 5 legendary that can be shiny, legendary or mythical, I have a shiny of. And save one more time for good measure. And then, it's time to close this. And I could whip out my Ultra Moon, where I do have another shiny hunt queued up. I think it's for Registeel. Maybe it was for T-Tran, I forget which. I think it's Registeel. T-Tran, I think, is an Ultra Sun. Or not Registeel, Regigigas. But either way, we are instead moving on to Pokemon Crystal, where we're going to keep on trying for that shiny Mew. Which means that I actually get to swap to... Wow, that doesn't really change a whole lot. And I need to actually get the ribbons over onto the Crystal hunt screen thing. Can I just do this the easy way? Is there an easy way to do this? Let's see. If I select all of these in OBS, can I then copy and paste? Yes. But then I need to grab them all and move them down a little bit. So we grab them all. Wait, why did... Oh, I know why. Hang on. I was not holding a button I was supposed to. Hang on. We'll get there. I promise we'll get there. Why is this... Because I'm not clicked into there. No. Hang on. Okay, that's all of them selected. And now... Now I can move them. Okay. There we go. The ribbons are moved down. Now I've got to hold start while I launch this game so that it doesn't launch in big mode. Wait, why is it still... Oh, is that how it's supposed to be? Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, we're good. Pokemon Crystal is how it's supposed to be. Great. But now I need to grab the text. So we copy that, go back over to here, paste it in, and we're good. The text is almost touching the ribbons, which I don't quite like, but better than nothing. And now, in Pokemon Crystal, it's just a matter of mashing the A button until we see whether Celebi is green or not in battle. Realized that I was modifying the text from the other scene, not the scene that's actually open. Starting at the beginning of next stream, we'll be shiny hunting at Ultra Moon for whatever thing it was that I had queued up. But for now, we're shiny hunting Mew. Or not Mew, Celebi. The other early gen mythical. It's a much lower shiny chance. It's literally a quarter as likely as that shiny Landorus. So, yeah, our chances are far from great. But they're not zero. I've actually done a lot of soft resets for this Celebi while watching videos and stuff off stream. Because I am not married to the idea of getting this Celebi specifically on stream. It would be pretty hype if I did. But I know the chances are so much lower of even finding it that, yeah, I'm not willing to dedicate myself to specifically finding it on stream. Sucks to be this Venomoth. I kind of wish Latios wasn't so good. Because then I could justify not leading with it and thus not giving Porygons Levitate. Also, I just realized something. My Suicune was way more able to get things to struggle than I thought it was. It has pressure. I was not taking pressure into account when I was taking the Vaporeon and Starmie to struggle. Pressure is one of those abilities that you always forget is a thing, because it never matters. Except apparently in Battle Tower when you need your Suicune to outlast something. Everyone pour one out for this Sneasel, unable to use a stab with its best stat. Forced to use a normal type move to get real damage on my Latios. Yeah, Guard, if I found a shiny Celebi on this stream, it would be fairly insane. I forget, can Battle Tower Pokemon be shiny in this game? I know there's at least one game in which Pokemon that you see in the battle tower have a chance to be shiny. Like, what if I did find a second shiny this stream and it was one of my battle tower opponents? I dislike how many button presses it takes to actually check a Celebi. But I do appreciate that it can all be done one-handed thanks to my having select be a macro for things. Oh, my controller just died. Time to plug that in. Yeah, thanks to having select be a macro for AB select start, I can check Celebis completely one-handed. Because select and the A button are the only things that I have to care about pressing. Whereas for the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon shinies, I have to also touch the circle pad and move up slightly for each check. Against this Snorlax, I guess we just Psychic. It's not going to go down in one hit. Not even close. Feels weird seeing that Snorlax sprite using double team. Ooh, nice crit. Love to see it. And even if this Jolteon does survive this and somehow get rid of my Latios, it's still got a Metagross to go through. A Metagross that knows Earthquake. quick, not exactly napkin math, but math, just to figure things out real quick, because I am curious about something. So it looks like to find a shiny Celebi, on average, it is going to take close to 6,000 checks. That's a lot of checks. Once you get to 6,000 checks, then there's a roughly 52% chance that you will have found it by then. I might be willing to commit to specifically finding the shiny Celebi on stream if I had the ability to make a counter auto advance every time I pressed the soft reset button, so that we could keep track of exactly how many checks I had done without me needing to remember every single time to press a button again. But alas. Anyway, with this Wobbuffet here, we are just gonna go ahead and calm mind up to +6. There's 5. I mean, guard, Wobbuffet still is pretty oppressive. Like, even without taunting. The fact that it gets Destiny Bond still makes it basically a Pokemon that is going to take at least one of your opponent's Pokemon if played right. This Ursaring doesn't even know that one day it's gonna get to evolve into something with ludicrous stats. Nothing like a fortress to make you wish your team had a fire move. This thing's probably going to explode on my Latios, isn't it? Oh, spikes. Very rare to see an entry hazard in Gen 3. Of course it lived. Does it have Rockhead, or is it killing itself? It killed itself. Nice crit. Pretty sure we needed it to get the one-hit KO. And this victory bell has earned itself a Psychic. It's kind of weird how many of Gen 1's version exclusives were the same exact types. I mean, they at least got 2, or rather 4 full lines where the version exclusives were the same exact type as the other versions. We got fire types with the Vulpix and Growlithe lines. And we got grass poison with the Oddish and Bellsprout lines. I'm sorry, what? You don't usually see trainers, NPC trainers, swap out their Pokemon at all. And yet they swapped out their Rapidash. Does it only know ground moves for some reason? You've got a Rapidash on your team and you use Rain Dance? What? Rapidash is back. Yeah, Guard, Vulpix, and Growlithe are absolutely not equals, but they are the same type and they're both version exclusives. It's just one of them happens to evolve into Fox with more tails, and the other happens to evolve into a legendary Pokemon, if you believe the Pokédex. Nice try with that counter Graveler against Latios. Is it Growlithe or Vulpix that was exclusive to Red? I forget which it was. But that might influence... might have had some influence on why they made one better than the other, because, like, if the one exclusive to Red is the worst one, maybe they assumed everyone, or more people playing Red would have chosen Charmander, and more people playing Blue or Green would have chosen one of the other ones. Maybe that's why Blue or Green got Growlithe, if they did. But if Blue or Green are the ones that got Vulpix, then... well, then I can't explain it. Growlithe is in Red. Okay, so yeah, then it just makes even less sense. This Jolteon doesn't know that I've got an Earthquaking Metagross in back. As long as this thing doesn't paralyze me and get a bunch of full paras. Or actually just one full para would have done it. But hey. We got it. Yeah, Guard, that Jolteon had actually 2 paths to victory. Either critting or getting a paralysis and a full para. Thankfully, it got neither one, and thus we won. We'll swap to Suicune for this Rapidash. Bounce, huh? Don't paralyze. Good. Incidentally, the names Entei, Raikou, and Suicune are all a combination of an element and a title. So, Entei. N is flame in this case. It's one of the ways you can say flame as part of a compound word. And Tei as in, like, emperor. Like, Teikoku is an empire. So, Tei. So, Entei is the Flame Emperor, which makes it basically Teostra, I guess. Then we've got Raikou, with Rai being lightning, and Ko probably like Koshaku, something like that. Koshaku is count. But yeah, things like there's a few titles that could have Ko in them. So the lightning count or whatever for Raikou. And then for Suicune, well, Sui is water. And as for Kun, it could be from Tycoon, which is a Japanese word originally, which basically just means important person. But we have imported the word tycoon. I believe it first made its way over to the States actually in Abraham Lincoln's time, which is fascinating. So yeah, we've got the water important guy. And on a similar note, the crabs in Monster Hunter. We've got Daimyo Hermitar, because he's a daimyo. It's a literally means big name, but it's one of the important people of the Warring States era, like one of the people who led basically a province of Japan. And yeah, daimyo. We've got the Shogun Senator, which, yeah, Shogun's a title. It's the leader of the army. And for a good long while, it was also the leader of all of Japan, but title-wise, it's the leader of the army. Or of the military, rather. And now, well, not now, but in Frontier, they also had a unique crab in that game. Tycoon Zamuza. Which so many people just Romanize as is, Taikun. Which, while not incorrect, if you look at the names for Daimyo Hermitar and Shogun Senator, it's Tycoon Zamuza. Though the Zamuza would also end up probably changing for an actual English localization of Frontier. Not that it's ever going to happen. Frontier is dead and gone, and while I think Tycoon Zamuza does have a better chance of making it to main series than most Frontier monsters, it's still not a good chance. But, yeah, where Daimyo Zazami became Daimyo Hermitar. I believe Zazami is based on the word for hermit crab, though I don't remember off the top of my head what the word for hermit crab is. And Shogun Senator is Shogun Gizami, which Gizami is based on a different type of crab that actually has claws. And also, I believe Gizamu is to, like, cut into pieces, which would also make sense. I don't know what Zamuza would end up becoming. But Tycoon would become Tycoon, the English word that was originally a Japanese word. Okay, so this slacking is going to do a thing, but I'm going to Calm Mind, because I can probably take one hit from it. Oh, that's annoying. It's undoing my Calm Mind. Well, I'm going to Calm Mind again while it slacks off. And since it didn't do anything to boost its attack, we can probably safely Calm Mind again. Mega Kick. Nice miss. Love to see it. Calm Mind number 4 and +4 Psychic against its +2 special defense. I'm hoping we'll get rid of it. And then we will be very set for whatever's behind it. Ooh. But hey, it missed with Mega Kick again. Nice Mega miss. What? Oh, lefties. Lefties is not a threat. If memory serves, Tycoon came to the US in Lincoln's time because it was a word used to refer to President Lincoln himself. I believe they called him Tycoon, or like Lincoln Tycoon, or Tycoon Lincoln, or something to that effect. Which means a case could be made for actually turning Tycoon Zamuza not into Tycoon, but into, like, President Zamuza. which would be kind of hilarious. And prior to Rise, I would have said wouldn't happen because it probably wouldn't fit within character limits. But now that we've gotten Rise and the character limit has been increased dramatically so that we get Thunder Serpent Narwa and Crimson Glow Valstrax as the full official names of monsters. Yeah, the character limit has gotten pretty huge. Sucks to be this victory bell. Back on the subject of Red and Blue's version exclusive mons, I forget. I think Victory Bell was the blue exclusive. Is that right? Because if it was, then it's just absolute proof that the Pokemon Company loves Red's version exclusives more. Because, I mean, Arcanine's just better than Ninetales. This is undeniable. It is fact. But also, Gloom got an additional evolution. Weepin' Bell ain't got nothing. I'm not liking this light screen. Yep, okay, so Bellsprout was in blue. So Red got the Pokemon that was just plain better in the form of Arcanine. And it got the Pokemon that would later get an additional evolution added to it because they liked it better, I guess. So yeah, they like Red's version exclusives more. So maybe that's because Red sold better. Admittedly, they didn't put Arcanine in Red knowing that it would sell better. But they knew that it had sold better when they added Bellossom. Okay, for this Meganium, we don't really have anything for it. I probably could have gotten away with Calm Mind, but who knows. Yeah, Substitute's annoying, but we can get rid of the Substitute. And then it will either be unable to substitute again, or it will be using Substitute while it already had a Substitute out, like some kind of fool. Nope, that's a double team. So, actually, there is a chance that it'll still get to use another Substitute if I miss because of that double team. But I didn't, so it'll never use Substitute again unless my accuracy is just terrible. How many Grass-type moves do there need to be that put a Pokemon to sleep? Because apparently the answer is at least 3. Thankfully, the double team did not affect us in the slightest. So it's got Bright Powder. I don't see how else Dragon Claw misses. And unlike most Flygons we've come across in the runs I've done on this channel so far, I had an answer for it from the get-go. And that's probably goodbye, Latios. Yep. thankfully, we've still got a Metagross and a Suicune. I could just end this with Explosion, but what if she uses Protect? We'll Earthquake. Should have used Explosion. Earthquake still did it for us, though. So we're good. Fun fact, if you ever see my Feraligatr on the Pokemon Crystal screen, it means I pressed A on the wrong system. Either that or it means that there's a shiny Celebi on screen and I needed to send out Feraligatr so that I could catch it. But let's be honest, it just means I pressed A on the wrong system because we're not going to see a shiny Celebi today. It won't happen. Yeah, Guard, Minimize and Stomp is a fun interaction. I'd say it becomes even more fun in Gens 1 and 2, where, I don't know if it has that interaction back then, but in Gens 1 and 2, when a Pokemon used Minimize, it stayed tiny. It kept the tiny sprite, and that was hilarious. Yeah, Outlander, I agree. Having the third visual effect for Thunderbolt in Gen 3 is a bit much and actually robs it of its feeling of impact. Like that third effect, save it for if you actually get a para. Because it's going to do that exact same effect if you do get a para. Wow, apparently this trainer is just allergic to Latios. I was gonna say congrats on using your one turn of life to use Hydro Pump, but Oh, wow. Even with the speed boost from the Slackberry, still outsped. So yeah, good job using your 1 turn of life on a Kingdra with Hydro Pump. Should have gone for Dragon Breath, but they probably didn't have it. Otherwise, they would have. And given the time, I'll do 1 more set of trainers. Outlander, Latios is almost always the better choice over Latias. Latias is a little bit more defensive, whereas Latios is a little bit more offensive. So in double battles, a case can be made for Latias. But then again, Latios and Latias, their stat lines are so similar that usually you're better served by having Latios anyway. Especially because I believe Latios gets the better move pool, if memory serves. Yeah, Guard, when it comes to move animations and sounds, I'm not going to say I like it, but one that I very much appreciate is just how delightfully uncomfortable extrasensory is in Gen 3. Between both the sounds and the animations, it's just like, eh. And the fact that they can elicit that response with a move's animation and sound, they did a good job with it. So yeah, Gen 3 Extrasensory is extra special. Would love to see a special defense drop from that psychic. Now we're probably going to end up with Latios being paralyzed after this Miltank's gone. Unless I score a crit. No crit. So, yep, paralyzed Latios. Unfortunate. Paralyzed and attracted. Just hit it. Nice. I hate that I had to see a Jinx today. I wish... Or actually, no. Having Brick Break wouldn't change anything. I almost wished that Primus had Brick Break. But no, we've got Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball works. The double protect. This trainer clicked protect 3 turns in a row. And then a lovely kiss, because of course. Good old lovely kiss, the move that some people put on Smeargles. So that must be a Bright Powder Jinx. Yeah, lovely kiss, the move some people put on Smeargles because grass types and goggles could avoid Spore. Oh, we have been the recipient of a Mean Look and a Perish song, so we are going to lose Primus. Hopefully before Primus... Or, no, hopefully not before Primus wakes up and gets rid of this stupid Jinx. Okay, we're awake, but that means it's going to lovely kiss and we're going to go back to sleep, and we're probably not going to get to do anything with Primus before he faints. So yeah, this is annoying. Hopefully they don't swap Jinx out. Yeah, I think that's what we just gotta hope for, is that they don't And there it goes. And Shadow Ball can't even hit that, so Primus gets to do absolutely nothing. Even if Primus woke up. So yeah, Jinx just got a free Metagross because of Bright Powder. If it weren't for the Bright Powder, then we would have actually gotten at least one Shadow Ball in on the Jinx, which would have helped. So let's think here. The Jinx had Lovely Kiss, Perish Song, and Mean Look. We don't know what its fourth move was, but we can assume it probably wasn't an ice move, which means keeping Latios for the Jinx might actually be our strat because Latios can't be put to sleep. But Suicune can at least do something while it's asleep. This is actually a bit of a conundrum. Do I swap Latios out on this Porygon? Right, Protect. That was her fourth move. Ooh, Sunny Day. That doesn't help. Neither does being fully paralyzed. Okay, we definitely do not swap Latios out for Suicune on this Porygon. Yep, Latios has to handle this Porygon. Suicune gets to stay in back and surf the Jinx. Or sleep talk the Jinx, as it may be. So, good news. Latios is going to survive this Porygon, which means that if RNG doesn't absolutely hate us, we can actually put some good damage on the Jinx with it. It's just going to be a matter of whether we get fully paralyzed too many times. If she uses Perish Song while Latios is here, we just win. Actually, I think we just win anyway, because if we both pass out from Perish Song, doesn't that declare me the winner? So yeah, I think we won. Like, already. Like, even if I didn't have Latios, even if I only had Suicune right now, I think we still already won. And they have chosen to Perish Song anyway. But it didn't matter. Victory has been claimed. And for the record, I am not looking up the movesets of these opponents. I like getting to 50 on my own skill. Another Jinx! Okay, we're gonna swap to Primus, and hopefully this time the Jinx doesn't get a free Metagross. Opening with Protect again. The double. Well, they clicked it twice. It's not a double Protect. Do they get the double now? They do not, which means we get a Shadow Ball, which misses because Bright Powder. Is this the exact same Jinx? They have clicked Protect 4 times in a row now. 5 times in a row. They got us a double Protect. So, you realize you have to click other buttons eventually, right? They used Perish Song before. using Mean Look. I think this is the exact same Jinx, though. Like, the tuber girl left the room and just handed the ball off to this ninja boy. Either way, we got the Jinx this time. And now... I think I Shadow Ball this thing again. I was worried it was going to Mega Horn, and I didn't want to swap to Latios if it was Mega Horning, but unfortunately that bulk up does increase its defense, which we don't like. But it didn't matter. Nice crit. Love to see it. And we've got a Gengar out last. And it's using Confuse Ray, so if Metagross just doesn't hit itself, I think we win right here. Before the Perish count even hits 0. And there we go. Good job, Primus. You beat the Perish song. Grand Bull out front. I do believe we Calm Mind against Grand Bulls, because that helps defend against a Crunch. And I don't think they can one-shot us otherwise. Okay, they can with a crit double edge. Okay, Metagross continues to be good against X-Cloud. Overheat? That's not going to do too much, is it? X-Cloud I don't think of as a special attacker. But apparently it is. Okay, this is bad, officially. And White Herb to get that special attack back. So, we've got Suicune against X-Cloud and one other thing behind it. That's not ideal. Ooh, it's got Thunder Punch. That's really not ideal. But, unless it crits, it's not going to get us next turn either. So, I don't think I rest here. But then again, if what they've got behind X-Cloud is faster than Suicune, not resting could lose me the battle. But if I do rest, I'll still end up at this same amount of HP that I've got right now at best. Except no, because I'd be going down to this amount of HP on the turn that I click rest. And then the next turn I would still need to have Sleep Talk do a thing, so... Clicking rest doesn't put me in a better position. It makes me more likely to lose, I think. So yeah, we just surf and get rid of the X-Cloud and hope whatever's next is slow. Well, it ain't fast. Though, I think this goes to struggle. We are certainly not going to defeat it with anything even resembling Alacrity. If Blizzard is what it has to rely on to do damage, though, I think we're in a decent position. Like, as long as it doesn't have Seismic Toss, we're good. Calm Mind is not going to help us in the slightest. That's one of the worst things we could have seen from it. Because now it means we'll be doing less damage, and its blizzards, assuming they hit, will be doing more. Not that they'll be doing a lot, but they'll be doing more. Yeah, that's not too much. But if it gets up to +6, those will start stinging. Though it won't have too many PP for Blizzard, will it? Why did I click Sleep Talk again? Am I a fool? I mean, I think I'm a fool. And notably, that Blissey does not have lefties. Which, hey, that's good. If it had lefties, this would be even more annoying. Fire Blast! So the two moves you've got to do damage are Fire Blast and Blizzard, huh? Of course it got the burn. But that means that we can't be frozen. And we can still rest off the burn. So we can probably afford like 2 more surfs before we rest. Well, more now that it's missed a blizzard. Soft-boiled. Not ideal. It's going to make this take longer. We are almost certainly taking this to struggle. Yet another Calm Mind. I think we rest the next time we take a hit. This thing definitely is not going to have many attacking moves to use. Actually, I think we rest now, just for safety. Because it did get another Calm Mind in, and I don't want to risk it. Yeah, it gets to use what? Like 6 actual damaging moves? And then it's just soft-boiled and Calm Mind for the rest of the time? There's another Fire Blast. I have been entirely stupid during the course of that rest. And at this point, we're going to rest again, and this time I'll be smarter. We are absolutely going to struggle. Am I just not paying enough attention, or am I sleeping for fewer turns than I expect to? I imagine it's that I'm not paying enough attention. Also, I think this Blissey is already out of attacking moves. And eventually it'll be out of soft-boiled. Maybe I click sleep talk until it is out of soft-boiled? Wonder how many PP soft-boiled has. It's already got more than I expected it to. I think we are done with soft-boiled. And yeah, guard, in this game, struggle is recoil damage, so it is going to take forever. But we're still going to win. That soft-boiled was 10 PP. Which means that they actually do have PP ups. Because I'm pretty sure it used it more than 5 times. So yeah, it's just Suicune was throwing my math off. And thankfully, it's only Suicune who we've had to worry about going to struggle with. So yeah. Thanks, Suicune, for having pressure. Words I have never said before. Now, what'd be great to see is a crit that just takes a good chunk out of that HP all at once. Sure, it won't be a huge chunk, but it'll certainly be bigger than the chunks we're taking right now. And there's the struggle. Blissey is incapable of outpacing our leftovers. So it's just a question of how many crits do we get to speed this up. If the answer is 0, I'm going to be mildly upset. Nah, guard, pressure always functions, because otherwise that Vaporeon would have rested a lot more. Hey, we got a crit. Look how much time that saved us. That was worth like 6 surfs. And there we go, victory claimed. That took way too long. This poor Gyarados. Apparently this rich boy likes him some sea snakes. Now, will his third Mon be Huntail or Gorebus? Or will he break the theme? Nice Volpera. Theme broken. Lefties. Lefties. So this Umbreon's just going to be a big annoyance. That much is clear. Using Curse, that makes it even more annoying for certain things. Means Metagross will have a harder time punching through it, that's for sure. But if we just don't miss anything, then it's only going to be around for 1 or 2 more turns anyway. I'm sure a Shadow Ball is coming soon. But thankfully we've got Suicune and Metagross in back end. Ooh, we missed a Dragon Claw. Double Edge. It's a risky play. So, Curse, Double Edge, Double Team. Does this Umbreon just want all the damage that gets dealt to it to be from itself? Is that its plan? Because it didn't work. Well, sucks to be Victory Bell. Okay, Hypno is actually mildly annoying. It's got better defenses than I feel like it should. Went for Psychic on Latios, which means it can't have a very good move pool on there. And it's gone now. Nice crit. I don't know that that was necessary, what with super effective Metagross's attack stat and super effective. Right, the third thing was not super effective, but rather Choice Band. That's the thing. Metagross's attack stat, Choice Band, and super effective meant that that Shadow Ball was always going to do lots. And now we Psychic the Weezing. And that should get rid of it. Another battle down. Wait, pressure does only influence the PP of moves that affect a target? Because again, that seems wrong, because it didn't feel like the Vaporeon used 10 rests. Maybe it did, and I just wasn't counting, but it certainly didn't feel like it was using 10 rests. Did that Slowbro just outspeed me? It must be Quick Clawed. Because it ain't a fast bro, that's for sure. Trick Room don't exist yet. Thanks for using Reversal and giving my Latios another turn of life. Technically, another 2 turns if we outspeed whatever comes next. I don't think we outspeed whatever comes next. Oh, we do? Wow. I remember back in the day when Electrode was the fastest Pokemon alive, tied with Jolteon, but still. How times have changed. And what do we got here? An attack increasing berry. Attack, not special attack? Just regular attack? You put the wrong berry on your Electrode. Also, that was a Lychee berry. Don't you have to go to Mirage Island to get one of those? I mean, I once got to go to Mirage Island way back when. I got lucky enough to actually have it show up one day. But, for an NPC to have a Lychee berry just feels wrong. And here we go for the final battle of this stream. I'm gonna get the rest of the way to 50 off stream. And then I will have save states ready to go. Well, not multiple, but I will be able to use save states on the next stream, which will be on Tuesday. Because I don't want to go back to 0 anymore. I want to get this over with instead of spending most of every stream just running through Battle Tower again and again and again and again. Hopefully that one Calm Mind was enough to get this one shot. Nice. Don't want to just give up my Latios without getting some value out of it. And that should also be goodbye Golduck. Might be goodbye Wailord, but it might not. Wailord's in this position where I always think of it as being bulkier than it is, but it's not like it's not bulky at all. I mean, clearly it survived. But I think most of his bulk is just HP. Anyway. Good job, Latios, soloing that team while in the red. And let's get one last Celebi check. Good news is, once I do find the shiny Celebi, I cannot fail to catch it because I'm just going to throw a Master Ball at it. Because no matter what ball I put it in, it's going to get turned into a regular Pokeball as soon as it goes into Pokemon Bank. But that ain't a shiny, and thus, we don't care. So that's going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will be back on Tuesday when, unless I just suck really, really bad, we will be getting at least one more ribbon. Hey there, Koter. Thanks for dropping by, but I'm doing good, but the stream's over, so yeah. So see you folks on Thursday, or not Thursday, Tuesday, when at least one more ribbon will happen, unless I suck. See ya then, friends.